Today I'm going to take you through another row of our first year seedling patch. So these have been in the ground since February and growing. We've been culling as we want to eliminate certain ones, but the ones that are here are ones that we are liking. So this is we haven't really tried to hybridize for pom-poms yet, but this pom is kind of a nice one. I wish it had a little more petal count, but we're going to be keeping that and maybe hybridizing to it to kind of increase the petal count on it and maybe change the color if we can too. We like that color, but we might do that. And you can see what we're looking for in a seedling is how much it produces. And you can see this is one plant with all these blooms on it and lots of buds coming. This is a good looking seedling that would be helpful to pass on for another year. This seedling here is kind of one that pops its center quickly, has maybe 3 rows of petals. It's a beautiful color. We use it in the bouquets, but it probably won't be one that we keep for next year. You can see it's pretty flat and going along those routes, and we like to have more fully doubled on this. This is a nice red ball with kind of a darker red center. I'm liking it. It's not super prolific. As you can see, it has maybe 1 bud and 2 blooms on it. We might be looking for something that's a little more prolific. This orange, as pretty as it is, it pops its center really quickly. And so I don't think this will be one we'll continue, but we've been having fun again cutting it for our bouquets. So this one, although it does get some of the problems, like it's called senescence, where it turns brown like that, we have some problems with it on this particular variety, but sometimes when it's a little bit younger, it doesn't have as much problems. We're going to keep keeping this because of the picotee. So I'd like to hybridize to maybe even a lighter one with this picotee would be nice. I don't know if I can get it. It's pretty prolific and it does pretty well. You can see here that this one is going to town. We picked all these blooms less than a week ago, and now these are all back within a week. So this is a very prolific variety. Some of the downsides I could see for it are it gets kind of faded in the sun, but that's kind of a vintage look. I think it looks pretty. We like the green bracts in here, although that wouldn't be something that would be a good for a show flower, but you can see how healthy the plant is. There's lots and lots of buds coming here. This is what we'd like to see in a really healthy seedling. So I don't know about that one. And you can see that now this one here is super tall, just like stallias grow at different heights. And this one in particular is super tall. As fun as this one is, I don't think we'll be keeping it for next year, but we have again been having fun cutting it. We are looking for more whites and maybe whites with a little blush, and this one is really pretty. It gets a little disheveled as it gets older, but that is an okay look. We probably will grow this one again next year, just because it's a really pretty white, kind of a creamy white, and has a tiny blush in the middle. This orange, we were hybridizing for apricot, and we did get some nice apricot. This one's really pretty because the back of the petals is a different color orange, and it's kind of interesting shapes. We'll probably be keeping this one just for it's kind of an unusual look. Again, here's another apricot, kind of pinky apricot one. I think we're probably not going to keep this one. It's a little bit of a bobblehead where it doesn't attach to the stem super well. It's a nice color, but it doesn't quite have the petal count we would like, and it's not that prolific. You can see it. We only have 2 blooms going. The plant's a little shorter. Could be that the plant also isn't getting the proper amount of light because everybody around him is so tall. This one here is called Bella Luna. And this is, sometimes we put in 2nd, 3rd, or 4th year seedlings into the mix because we are hybridizing here, and we like to hybridize with this one here. So this is Bella Luna in a little more mature stage. So we're hoping to introduce this one pretty soon. And again, here's another ball that we have going. So we are going to keep this one. We like it a lot just because of the unusual colors in it. It's sort of got sort of lavender and pink kind of going on the petals. It wouldn't be a good show flower for that. You can see on this one over here how it's pink and then lavender, and it's very spotty how it shows the color like that, but we like it. We think it's interesting. This one up here is another seedling. It's nice. It's a kind of unusual color. I haven't decided on whether we're going to keep that one or not. This is a totally different seedling where it pops its center readily, and I don't think we will probably keep that one. And this one is Cafe Mauve down here. It kind of spins like kind of open centers sometimes, but it also, if you ever see this on your dahlias, that means like a cucumber beetle came in and damaged this part of the center, and then the petals don't grow well on that side. So we usually just cut these off. But Cafe Mauve can look like this as well. It's kind of it's a really fun one to grow. It can grow really big. This is kind of a smaller one, but
what year seedling is that?
This is the third year seedling. So we've had this one 3 years, and then we've been cutting off of this orange this whole time. We really like it. The stem is super strong. The color is really nice. It wouldn't make a good show flower because it's got spots on it here, in the color is very spotty, but you can see it's pretty prolific. It puts out lots of blooms in a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blooms in less than a week. That's a good production, and that's what we're looking for that. And then we'll end on this one. This is a second year seedling. We really like it. It's tall, long, tall stems, a nice size bloom. It's probably about six inches across. It's got almost the black here on the reverse on the petals, which we really like. And so we're going to grow this one out again next year. So hope your dahlia patches are doing well, and if you're growing seedlings, I'd love to see them. Thanks. See ya.